The 1960s, a decade caught between old-school charm and the winds of change. It was a time when men's style was sharp, polished, and just a little bit daring. From the office to the open road, guys weren't afraid to try something new, and sometimes something bold. Today, we're looking back at 10 forgotten fashion trends men loved in the 1960s. Styles that once turned heads, filled magazines, and quietly faded into history. Let's open the old wardrobe and see what's inside. Number 1. The mod suit. Sharp, slim, and tailored to perfection, the mod suit was the pride of the well-dressed man. Inspired by British youth culture, these suits featured narrow lapels, clean lines, and trousers that barely grazed the ankle. It was the look of the Beatles, of scooters humming through foggy London streets. But by the 1970s, wide collars and bell-bottoms took over, and that sleek mod silhouette slipped away. Still, every time you see a modern slim-fit suit, you're seeing a ghost from the mod era. Number 2. The Nehru jacket. Straight from India and made famous by figures like the Beatles and Sammy Davis Jr., the Nehru jacket was unlike anything Americans had seen. It ditched the traditional collar for a stand-up band, giving men a worldly, futuristic vibe. It was sophisticated, yet casual, the perfect middle ground between a suit and a sweater. But as disco fever hit, the Nehru look felt too buttoned up, too quiet for the glittering dance floors of the late 70s. Today, it's a relic of that short-lived moment when East met West in men's fashion. Number 3. The bold turtleneck. Few garments screamed cool like a black turtleneck under a blazer. Steve McQueen, Miles Davis, and even college professors made it a statement of quiet confidence. It was simple, yet said so much. Artistic, intellectual, and effortlessly masculine. But as the decades rolled on, the turtleneck got buried under polo shirts and pop culture jokes. Still, for those who remember, it'll always be the thinking man's uniform. Number 4. Plaid everything. Plaid wasn't just for lumberjacks. In the 60s, it was everywhere. Plaid blazers, plaid pants, even matching sets in colors that could stop traffic. It showed that men were ready to break from the gray flannel of the 50s and embrace a bit of personality. But too much of a good thing turned it into a punchline by the 80s. Today, those daring plaid suits live on in thrift stores and old Sears catalogs. Bright, bold, and unapologetically 60s. Number 5. The skinny tie. While the mod suit ruled the body, the skinny tie reigned at the neck. Usually black, about 2 inches wide, it gave every man a touch of youth and rebellion. It was jazz clubs, it was beat poets, it was James Bond ordering a martini. But when the wide ties of the disco era took over, the skinny tie went back in the drawer. It reappears now and then, but never quite with the swagger it had in '65. Number 6. Cuban-heeled boots. Long before rock stars wore them on stage, Cuban-heeled boots were a must for any stylish man. With their sleek leather and raised heel, they gave just the right mix of confidence and rebellion. The Beatles wore them, so of course everyone wanted a pair. But as sneakers and bell-bottoms came into play, those boots started gathering dust. Still, their echo can be heard in every Chelsea boot that walks the streets today. Number 7. The short-brimmed fedora. In the early 60s, no outfit was complete without a hat, especially the short-brimmed fedora. It was the finishing touch for businessmen, jazz players, and Hollywood icons alike. But when JFK started going hatless, the trend took a sudden hit. By the end of the decade, hats were seen as old-fashioned, something your father wore. And just like that, a symbol of sophistication disappeared almost overnight. Number 8. The cardigan sweater. Before grandpa's style was a thing, men in the 60s rocked cardigans with pride. From college campuses to suburban cookouts, it was the layer of choice for every season. Think of Mr. Rogers, but with a cigarette and a classic car. As styles shifted toward sportier looks in the 70s, the cardigan felt too gentle, too homey. But to those who remember, it was comfort and class woven together. Number 9. The wide belt. Back then, men's belts weren't just for holding up pants, they were bold statements. Thick leather, oversized buckles, sometimes even engraved designs. It was the accessory that said, "I've got style." But once minimalism took hold in the 80s, the big belts vanished, replaced by simple black or brown straps. Still, in old photographs, those wide belts frame an era when even the smallest detail mattered. Number 10. Pastel shirts. Soft pinks, mint greens, sky blues. Men in the 60s weren't afraid of color. Paired with gray trousers or plaid jackets, pastel shirts brought a sense of optimism and flair. It was part of the new man image, modern, confident, a little daring. But as darker tones took over in the decades that followed, pastels faded from men's closets. Even so, there's something timeless about a man who can pull off a pink shirt with pride. Looking back, men's fashion in the 1960s was more than just about clothes. It was about confidence, about stepping into a changing world with style and self-assurance. Some of these trends disappeared, but their spirit still lingers in every tailored jacket and polished shoe today. If this trip down memory lane brought back some style and nostalgia, give us a like, share your favorite trend in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, keep your ties straight, your shoes shine.